World champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Reels it in down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space. And
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And here comes the offense on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Fires it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it yet.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on third and short. He fires one deep down the right side. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it! And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Changing the play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
At midfield, he's got room.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Takes the handoff, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Tosses to the quarterback. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
Everybody loves a good trick play. How about pulling out the flea flicker? Sometimes you want to create some momentum, make something happen. Great job breaking it out. Great job executing it.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. This is a design run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but no. Before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. It's Peoples. Now the pitch. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football.
Wide open spaces. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He wants to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Ripping through the defense.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot in return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Making side adjustments here. Got the quick pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the snap, it's Peoples. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes at the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Fighting off the defender. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. It's a running room. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Fitlin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now on the move. The Bruins will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Bad news is they don't get the 1st down. They're trailing in the 4th quarter. Good news, though, quarterback did the smart thing, throwing it away and allowing themselves to have another shot at it here on 4th.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking downfield on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's incomplete on third down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel group if you're on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Looking for space to the left. Turning on the Jets. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of one of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. looking to pass from the red zone. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He might want another play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
Man, you think about those guys, they can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass.
great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third? He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Gets it out to the 38. Line after picking up 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Chargers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll sneak it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth-down conversion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Green. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Going to take a shot at this DB. Holds it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's in open space downfield. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired.
Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Huskies racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, living.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unleash unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort to grab, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men will have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to dunk.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this path.
Racing down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
The inside handoff. Wow, through the defense. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Grab behind the line. It's Evans. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Great job on the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Morris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal here. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away. You're not going to make it, and you didn't. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams will pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th,
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it. The end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. It's a flea flicker. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I love coaches that have fun, take risks, and drop the flea flicker. Whether it's in high school, peewee football, or college football, this is a play that works. Nice job by the quarterback and the running back on their exchange, and the receiver did a great job selling the stop block before getting behind the DB. Beautiful work.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Barker. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense?
And the holder, they fake it, goes to the tight end. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself.
Well, it seemed like a really obvious decision. You kick the field goal, you take the lead, you trust your defense to win the game, but they go for the fake, trying to catch the defense off guard, and they're not able to execute it. And that is a decision that is going to haunt this coach for the rest of this season, maybe for the rest of his career.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense changing the play. Finds a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Washington trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 25. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a 1-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Looking for room, it's Coleman. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the... And the holder, it's a fake, shuffling to the tight end. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hemby. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.
Ugh.